Hello YouTube. Okay, so I just did a video and I ranted a lot and I was gonna put it up, but I changed my mind. Instead, I'm just gonna hit a few points here. The video was about a discussion I put up on Wiccan Together about the shades of gray. And one of the things I was approached with was people who I guess feel like because they have the authority, they can say whatever they want to you, or they can say that their opinion is right. To those of you from Wiccan Together, it is not about the tradition thing. The tradition thing, I know that it's totally acceptable. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I think you should go on Wiccan Together and type in Shades of Grey in the discussion part, and you'll see it. It is about those who feel they have the right to downplay my opinions on the Shades of Grey. I don't feel like anyone has the opinion, the authority to be able to downplay anyone else's opinion in a religion. You can't do it, because in religion everyone has a direct line to the God and Goddess, or the God, or whatever you believe in. Everyone. I don't feel like there's any part in a religion that should be dominated by anyone. And your own coven, honoring your God, honoring your high priest and priestess, is totally different. But in an outside setting, someone who's not in your coven, someone who doesn't even really know you, you have no right, whether you trump them by a year of study, whether you trump them by 60 years of study, you have no right to say your opinion is right and theirs is wrong, or try to give them a whole bunch of things that make them feel like they're stupid, because their opinion is their opinion. I don't believe that that magic should be used for bad purposes. If there's a bad person doing something to a good person, and you need to use bad to help the good person, that's totally different. I'm not stupid. I know that there's a point, a point to everything. But, downplaying someone's opinion is not right, and it's not cool, and it's not something I agree with doing. And for those of you, there are a lot of people, and I agree totally with it, that magic is neither good or bad. No, it's not. But it has good or bad purposes based on the person who uses it. And that is why there is a differentiation between good and bad magic, white and black magic. That is why that's why they have that clarification, is because people use it for different things, and there needs to be some way to classify it. When I say black magic or when I say white magic, I'm not saying that magic is black or white. I'm saying that the way it's being used is for a bad or good purpose. So for those of you who get mixed up by that, that's what I mean. So that if I say it from here forth, no one has to say anything. This guy likes to beat on the ceiling with his drumsticks. I don't know why. Okay, but yes. In the last video, I stated a lot of stuff I don't have time to state because I don't want my videos to last really long. Plus, it's going to thunder, and I don't want the power to get knocked out. It looks like it's going to be a bad storm. So, yes, hold on. Just checking my time. Okay, well, it's already been 3 minutes. It does not feel like 3 minutes to me. Why do these videos feel like they go so long? I don't understand. It feels like it's going so fast to me over here. Okay. I've decided that I'm not going to do any more segments. Segments meaning cutting to the basics. Court counsel or floor diaries. Instead, it's just going to be all vlogs and the advanced videos, which are going to start coming soon. I'm going back to Florida on Friday, so my videos will be in my room. It'll be much more personal. It'll be around my stuff, so I'll have a lot more to show you guys. And those are when the advanced videos are going to start. If there's anything else you need to know about basics in witchcraft, I am suggesting that you send me a message or a comment. I will feel free to answer anything, or I'll point you in the right direction. To those of you who want here's something really cool. If you want someone to talk to who really knows their stuff and is an acclaimed witch and author of over 9 books about witchcraft, you should go to Facebook or MySpace or ellendugan.com, and you should send Ellen Dugan a message. She will answer you back. I promise, she will. She answers everyone. Um, don't send her a barrage of questions, because of course she's gonna be like, you should get this book, you know. But if you need to ask her questions, she's always there to lend a helping hand, because she is a witch. She is a witch before she is an author. So, yes. Okay. I was asked. I'm not gonna do all of these right now. I'm gonna do like. Okay, yeah. I might be able to fit like 2 of these things in here, like maybe 5 minutes each or so. Gypsy asked me to do a explanation on how to make your Book of Shadows. She said that when she first started, she didn't really know, and for the people who are just starting and don't really know, I should explain how to make one, where to start. First of all, a Book of Shadows is basically like your own personal witch journal. It should, in my opinion, if someone takes your Book of Shadows ever in your life, if someone ever takes your Book of Shadows and you hand it to them, they look and they read it, which you really shouldn't do. Don't do that. But if they were, hypothetically, if they were to read your Book of Shadows, they should be able to know basically most of what you know, except for what you keep locked away in your mind, and know pretty much your journey throughout witchcraft. That's what I feel like your Book of Shadows should hold in it. Other people say it should just be for your spells and things, and other people say it should just be as a journal. Whatever. This is mine. I feel like it should be your journals, and if you do a spell you write yourself, it should be written in here. If you do a ritual that you wrote out yourself, it should be written in here. Not on some sheet of paper that you keep somewhere. Unless you have your own separate thing, a spell book and a Book of Shadows. That's totally different. But I feel like it should all be in one book. And this one looks very professional. It's just like an Office Max like book. Nothing special, just lines. Some people choose not to have lines. This is a new one, that's why it's so empty. This is a new one. My one at home, I have one at home that is, does not look like this at all. It is a 5-subject notebook from 5-Star. Black cover. I like black because black absorbs energy, and I would like my Book of Shadows to absorb energy. But just black cover, just 5-subject notebook, and I filled it all the way. I filled it. It's filled. You know, and I basically just wrote. First of all, I wrote a thing in here. In the very beginning, I always write something like, "This is my Book of Shadows. This is Jazz Hedrick's Book of Shadows." Where a place where I write my journals, what happened in my day, the magical things that happened to me, my spells, my encounters, my my experiences, and that kind of thing in the front. Just something so that if I ever need to go back, I need some encouragement, I can read that and encourage myself. And if there's ever anyone I trust and I let them read it, they can know. And yeah, I think you should first start off with writing your own journal about why you're starting the Book of Shadows and what kind of witch you are, and you'll see what kind of a change you make throughout your journey. And I feel like you should write your spells in it. Every time you do a ritual, you should write the ritual in it. Or write when you did a ritual in it. If it's like, if you've been a Wiccan for 7 years and you've done Beltane 7 times, and almost every time you do the same ritual, you don't need to write the ritual 7 times. But if you make any changes or something, you might want to write it in. Yes, I think that's all I'm gonna do for Book of Shadows. I think that's what Gypsy wanted. Gypsy, if you wanted more, just tell me. I'll of course make another video. I love Books of Shadows, so I'm always up for making videos about those. Okay. And one of my friends, I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know if she wants it spread around, so I'm just gonna say her YouTube username, ToughRider17. Says she has a problem with absorbing energy. Now, she said it's from absorbing energy from another person. First of all, make sure you can trust that person totally. I feel like if you're gonna accept energy, energy is like, it's it's weird, but I think you should trust that person, and what you can also start with doing is going outside and grounding yourself. I feel like if you can ground and gain your own energy from the elements, then that's gonna help you to be able to gain energy from someone else. You have to be able to gain energy from the source of life before you can, you know, gain energy from another person. It's not gonna work. And there have been a lot of people I've known they've gotten headaches, or they've gotten this, or they've gotten that from gaining energy from people, and that's because I don't think they did enough time gaining energy from grounding, gaining energy from doing meditation, gaining energy from that kind of thing. So I recommend you do that. Okay, this video is extending. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any other points to hit. Okay. No, I don't. Anyway, yeah. The traffic is slowing down on the website and the YouTube, which is good. So now I'm going to have a steady base. So any of you that haven't sent me anything, any messages or anything, you need to know something, message me. If you don't need to know anything, you just haven't sent me a message yet, send me a message. I'd like to get to know you more. It's good. We're getting a steady base, so I can start to base my videos off of you guys instead of off of just random hoopla. So yes, and in my next video, Tough Rider 17 also wanted me to do a video on guided meditation, so I'll do that in my next video. And yes, bring open minds ready from here forth. Open minds and probably a pencil and paper. Things are gonna go much faster in the advanced section. So yes. I guess that's it. Let's be American, you guys.